Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your AEW Rampage Event Center Wrestling Report. And now here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans on 1977, episode 1676. And this is going to be a 2-for-1 special, so to speak. Even though it's dominated by AEW, because AEW TNA, as you know, TNA happened tonight as well. Victory Road. But let's cut. So, yeah. Lots of storylines to tell and everything else in between. And I gotta tell you, they have WrestleDream coming up in October, so that's their next pay-per-view event, and who knows what matches will happen until then, and a lot of things are happening. So a lot of things have happened this week, man. The Red Sox lost again to the Yankees. They had a 4-0 lead. I don't know what happened, man. That Yankees offense is something else. But anyways, trios match at the start of the conglomeration that will consist of, in this matchup, Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Mark Briscoe, Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly to face the Dark Order, Evil Uno, Alex Reynolds, and my favorite member of the Dark Order, Johnny Hungy, John Silver, because he's funny. He's a funny guy. And in the matchup, the conglomeration ended up winning the matchup. Lexi Nair interviewed Undisputed Kingdom and Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. It seems like the Undisputed Kingdom is trying to get under the skin of Dustin Rhodes, which got Dustin Rhodes to get angry at both members of the Undisputed Kingdom because they were dissing Dustin Rhodes' family, and that is not totally cool. And I think you don't bring a man's family into this, but you do that, you are in trouble. You're going to get your butt kicked. Mike Bennett and Matt Taven, they sure learn the hard way, dudes. They're going to learn the hard way, even if it means trying to want to get those Ring of Honor tag team titles back. So we shall see what happens. Then Camille, the Brickhouse Camille, took on Robin Renegade, and because Robin Renegade did not have Sight Kill, Crasher, and Cocked her, and if anybody's out there in an 80s cartoon, you'll probably get the joke. Out there to protect Robin Renegade because in the end Camille ended up winning the matchup. Then Christopher Daniels says he's been chosen as AEW interim vice president because to offset the elite from abusing their power. And he said, well, sometimes what I gotta do myself. And so he's challenged Jack Perry for the TNT title. Christopher Daniels did, and that match will take place tomorrow night on Collision. Then Roderick Strong versus Beef. What a name, Beef. And is a big dude who's supposedly the second cousin of Anthony Henry. So, anyways, Beef went up against Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong ended up winning the matchup. Then the Right just addresses the AEW Tag Team Division, and then the final three words, the Dutch says House of Black. Is the House of Black, the House of Black, is the House of Black going to accept the challenge of the Righteous? Maybe. I don't know. We shall see. And Harley Cameron, my favorite Aussie angel, along with Saraya of the Outcast, took on the Hex. That's Allison Kay and Marty Bell. These two ladies, these four ladies went at it. Harley Cameron, a little bit eccentric, a little bit out there, but she's totally cute, and that's why I like Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron has what I call the Jenny McCarthy syndrome. You know what that is? Being hot and beautiful and funny at the same time. You can't go wrong with that, right? And it's a good thing. You can be hot and beautiful and talented and funny at the same time. And you can be totally hilarious, and that's what Jenny McCarthy, to me, was. She was hot, she was beautiful, and she was funny. And she's funny. Now, I think Harley Cameron's taking up that role, so to speak. And That's what I love about it. But she's still learning. I think having teaming up with Saraya, who knows about the wrestling business, because it's been part of the family for a long time, part of her family for a long time, is going to be beneficial to Harley Cameron. She may improve on her wrestling skills when all is said and done. So they took on the team of Allison Kay and Marty Bell of the Hex, and as you know, Kay and Bell are former NWA Women's Tag Team Champions. And the Outcasts end up winning the matchup. And after the matchup, though, Jamie Hayter shows up and tries to go after Saraya, but instead, she ended up knocking out Harley Cameron with a kick. My goodness. So hopefully, hopefully Harley Cameron will be okay. Finally, main event, Action Andretti of Top Flight. That would be Dante and Darius Martin, Leo Rush, Action Andretti, and the gorgeous, another of my favorite ladies from AEW, Layla Gray. And Action Andretti went up against Konosuke Takeshita, who seemingly wants to challenge Kazuchika Okada for the Continental Championship, and that's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. And to say the least, who won that matchup, Konosuke Takeshita. It was a hard-fought matchup, but Konosuke had won the matchup, and he'll be thinking about challenging Okada for the AEW Continental Championship. Okay, that is all for the AEW Rampage portion. Now we're going to talk about what happened on Victory Road. Start off with the countdown to Victory Road. Kushida defeated Heath Slater. No, not Heath Slater. Leon Slater. Leon Slater, not Heath Slater. Wipe that one down. So, Hammerstone and Jake Something defeated Eric Young and Steve Macklin. Yeah. So there's that. So in the end, though, so and end up, Jake Something and Hammerstone end up picking up the win. The Hardys defeated First Class. That would be AJ Francis, Casey Navarro, and now they're one step away from being tag team champions again. Question is, who's going to face the Hardys? Who the Hardys will want to face when that tag team title match takes place. Speedball Mike Bailey and Speedball Mike Bailey challenging Zachary Wentz for the TNA X Division title, and Speedball Mike Bailey ended up winning that matchup to win the TNA title, the X Division title, and and that means so unfortunately, Zachary Wentz loses the title. Now I think he's got Wesley on the brain, and that's probably what cost him in the end. And he probably sees Wesley and Speedball Bailey end up snapping. But anyways, so there's that. Now we found out that Alicia Edwards was not medically cleared to compete. So Tasha Steelz will take her place as she teams up with Masa Slamovich to defend the Knockouts tag titles against the team of Spitfire, Danny Luna and Jody Threat. And there was supposed to be a tag team matchup between Steph DeLander and Matt Cardona versus the team of PCO and and Rhino. So, and everybody made their wing, and Stephen Lander addresses the crowd, and so, and I just, she's trying to cut a serious promo and pain every day. She needed neck surgery, and although the fans giving her the what chance, that was very disrespectful when she's trying to get well. So PCO, tells DeLander tells PCO to trust her, and then she talks to Cardoso. Says while she's surely not his property, she can't forget the memories how many he did for her. She turns to PCO and says she didn't think she'd find true love at TNA, but she's so glad she has. She says she needs him all to be mad. She never figured this out without her. She says it's not a retirement speech. He says, yep, she got more to give. It's not goodbye. He says, I'll see you later. And so she hugs PCO and kisses him. She heads to the exit as Rhino told the rope for her. PCO did walk her to the back and then climbed the ring, and then Cardona attacked Rhino and left the radio silence finisher on him and leaves him laying. So no match happened because that, Matt Cardona is an idiot. He should have picked someone else, not Steph DeLander. Spitfire defeated Masha Slamovich and Tasha Steelz to capture the TNA Knockouts titles, and then if they lose, they would break up the team. And a team did break up. It was the Militia. Alicia Edwards got in Masha Slamovich's face, scolds her for losing the title. She calls the Luda Slapster. Masha gets ready to fight back and then attacked from behind by Steelz, who lays her out and poses with Edwards. It makes sense though because Tasha Steelz is also she's from Massachusetts, just like yours truly. So and just like Alicia Edwards. So there's that. Joe Hendry defeated Josh Alexander, and as you know, and it seems like to me, in some way, Josh Alexander, Kurt Angle from Wish, that was hilarious. But then they started chanting "Walking Wiener" in San Antonio. So, anyways, in the end, in the end, Joe Hendry defeated. Where is it? Go there. Joe Hendry defeated Josh Alexander. So there's that, and so let me just okay. So let's see. So in the end, the System defeated ABC to once again become the tag team champions. So that match happened. Also, Jordan Grace defeated NXT superstar Wendy Chu to retain the Knockouts Championship. And and then during the matchup, Jordan Grace's grandma, because it took place in San Antonio, Texas, Jordan Grace's grandmother got involved in the matchup because Wendy Chu went to go hit Jordan Grace with the pillow, and her grandmother stopped that from happening. So, and so that was great. And as you know, in the final matchup for the evening, Nick Nemeth defeated Moose to retain the TNA World Title. Frankie Kazarian was on commentary. And then So let's see what happens afterwards. And so that's it. So TNA Impact next week, we'll hear from Joe Hendry. So Joe Hendry picked up victory. There was a lot of predictions and picks I made, and I believe I was right on some of them. So that's the case. So that's all the time we have on this show. Episode number 1676 of the show. Thank you for tuning in. And until the next episode comes rolling around, tomorrow will be Card Sharks after work. Until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.